Salutations, screaming civilians, automatic here for automatic games. Thanks for joining me for Season 4, Episode 12 of our XCOM 2 series. In our previous installment, we witnessed Echo Squad's final operation under the employment of XCOM. And they achieved good results. It was mission accomplished, and we do hope that today's mission ends the same way in terms of mission accomplished. Now, we are ready to assault the Advent Network Tower, and Alpha Squad has been tasked with completing this operation. However, it has come to my attention that not all of Alpha Squad will be available to go on this mission. In fact, only half the squad has been called upon. So, it falls on Javier Valdez to decide which 3 soldiers will be going along. But before we get to that, we're going to allocate that intel that we've been gathering towards in-mission advantages. So this will kind of give us a leg up. Of course, you can contrast that with the fact that only 3 soldiers are going in. But nonetheless, we can use every advantage we can get.
Move on the Advent Network Tower, it's all or nothing. We won't have time to advance our research or deal with the wounded. We should only deploy once we're fully prepared.
We are more than ready, Central. Let's have a look at our squad. This is not it. Now, Valdez has decided to go with the 3 Alpha Squad members that he has known longest. And he will not be going himself. In fact, he trusts his subordinates to get this done. The first of those is Sandra Barrett, codenamed Snuggs. She'll be taking in the Rage armor with a built-in rocket launcher, plasma grenade, and a frost bomb. And yeah, that Rage armor was previously worn by CJ. Of course, it had some alterations done to it, but Black Widow, who is the custodian of it, and who will not be going on this mission, thought that maybe she should have it. We're also taking along Manny Fawcett, codename Manny Faces. He'll be taking the Ray suit and blue screen rounds, and he's also taking the Shadow Keeper. That was given to him by Mark Jackson under one condition, that Manny brings it back in one piece. And finally, Bailey Benton, codename Proxy. He'll be going along, and in fact, Javier Valdez has given him the Serpent armor, and he's also taking CJ's old axes. He's also taking an EMP bomb. There you have it, Alpha Squad. As it stands for this mission, you may board when ready.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Copy, Firebrand. Begin your descent.
Commander, it's time we put Advent down for the count. This'll be a 2-pronged assault. First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network before the speaker finishes his latest broadcast. Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention. With Advent in an uproar, we'll access the portal and take the fight to their front door. All goes well, they won't even see us coming. It's risky, but it's the best shot we'll get. Once we start this, there's no turning back.
So this small team will be conducting their insertion atop a skyscraper in Beijing. Alpha Squad is boots on the ground. Well, Snuggs will kick this off by moving forward. Move about halfway, have a look around, and probably move the rest of the way. Yeah. Manny will come up by her side.
10-4.
And of course, Proxy will bring up the rear. Okay, we've got 3 on the grid, 1 Archon, 2 Mutons. Yeah, here comes Proxy.
Double time.
Now, Snuggs wants the team to keep to the left. They are going to make short work, hopefully, of these 2 Mutons and 1 Archon. As it stands, they're the only 3 on the grid. And so Proxy will move forward, take cover behind this good cover here. Snuggs will go a little further to the left. And Manny will post up just between them. Now, as you know, Manny and Snuggs, they go back a long way. Proxy, of the 3, is the newest of Alpha Squad. He's always felt like a bit of an outsider, despite the fact that Miles Upshur has come and gone, and Peter Two Bears. But he is absolutely honored to have been chosen for this mission. It makes him finally feel like one of the team. So Snuggs is going to move up. She's taking point. And they are still concealed from the enemy. So yeah, let's see. It looks as if the 3 X-rays are moving away. And to get a better look at them, Snuggs is going to round this corner.
On my way.
Well, she got a glimpse of them, but they got a glimpse of her. And so, the Archon and 2 Mutons, well, they spread out. Let's see, Snuggs is going to take advantage of one of the capabilities of this Rage armor. It's called the Rage Strike, you might recall. And it does a little bit of damage to the Archon. She's going to follow that up with a Rupture shot. That takes a lot of ammo, but it does a lot of damage too. So here we go. And yeah, it did a hefty amount of damage. But the Archon is still hanging on. Well, Manny's going to use Lightning Hands. See if he can take that Archon down. He can, and he does. That puts 2 on the grid. 2 Mutons. One of which Proxy is going to approach.
Sure thing.
He'll move up, disregarding cover.
I'm busted.
He will turn and chuck one of those axes at the Muton. Oh, hell yeah. Nice, Proxy.
Scanning.
Well, Manny's going to move up.
Whatever you say.
And he'll go into Overwatch. After all, there's another Muton around that corner. Somewhere. I don't know. We appear to have lost him behind that troop transport. Let's have Proxy move up and see if he could identify him. No. So Proxy's going to move a little farther. And perhaps the Muton is in full retreat. Maybe he went back for reinforcements. Time will tell.
That's one of their transmitters. They didn't put a whole lot of effort into disguising the alien tech involved.
The design may be a function of the network itself. The amount of psionic energy filtered through that system is beyond measure.
Whatever the case, Snuggs, Manny, and Proxy are prepared for whatever comes their way. Snuggs is gonna reload, and then she's gonna move up behind that good cover in front of her, just feet away.
Absolutely.
And you know, to be quite honest, I'm not seeing a lot of ideal cover. That troop transport provided some, but otherwise, it's far and few in between. Ooh, Proxy can use his grapple. Yeah, he's gonna do that. He'll start by going into concealment. And then, yeah, he's gonna bridge the gap here. And that will put him on the rooftop of the building that contains the objective device. He'll go a little bit farther.
I'm on the move.
And into Overwatch.
Roger.
Now, Manny can do the same. However, he is not concealed. So actually, he'll stay put. He'll go into Overwatch there. Snuggs is going to move up just a tad. And she, too, will go into Overwatch. Overwatch that was just triggered by that Andromedon. She fires, and she executes the pilot. Of course, the suit still remains, but that was a hell of a shot. And here comes more. Manny taking a shot at yet another Andromedon suit. No joy.
I got nothing.
And, it's almost easy to deduce that Muton, sure as hell, went back for reinforcements. He appears to have alerted the entire facility. So we have 3 on the grid. 2 Andromedons and 1 Archon, and of course we've still got that mystery Muton floating about somewhere. So let's see. We'll get back to Proxy. Snuggs is gonna move. She's gonna head back for that good cover.
On my way.
And from there, she's gonna try her plasma blaster on this suit. Nope, don't want to do that. That would destroy her own cover, so she'll be taking a conventional shot. And it's good. Excellent damage, especially for conventional rounds.
Toss me some ammo.
As to Manny, he could bridge the gap now, but tell you what, before he does that, Proxy is going to head up to the roof and make sure it's clear.
Not a problem.
And it's not.
I'm spotted. Advent troop spotted.
1 Andromedon, no, scratch that, 1 Archon, 2 advanced mechs. Well, Proxy has an EMP bomb, and he's gonna toss that sucker in between the 2 mechs, hoping for a decent result. Yeah, that's beyond decent. The floor caved in somehow. I don't know. That EMP must have triggered something. Because all 3 opponents are damaged, and the Archon wasn't even in the blast radius. So, let's see. Manny is going to grapple up to this rooftop and join the fight. Yeah, he'll in fact use lightning hands. And well, he'll just take a conventional shot against that mech.
Well,
Nice.
how about that?
So good deal. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the grid. 5 on the grid as it stands. And a Muton out there somewhere. This Andromedon's lining up a shot against Manny. It's a miss. Looks like the Archon went inside the main building. Proxy's Blade Storm activates against the other Archon. I think it was a miss. The Archon swings back and hits. Was a dodge though, so it was minimal damage. Now this other mech comes up, takes aim at Manny, and scores a hit. Oh hell. Watch out, Snuggs.
Pretty tough.
Yeah, just a little damage though. Having said that, her excellent cover is destroyed. Okay, so We're gonna start things off by using lightning hands against that advanced mech. And it hits and destroys the mech. Now Manny will turn his attention to the Archon over there and fire a shot. Good damage indeed. In fact, a successful hit from Proxy should take the Archon out of the equation, and it does. Archon drops some gear, which Proxy will promptly pick up.
Target asset recovered.
Okay, Snuggs, she's gonna distance herself from that Andromedon suit a little more. And she'll go ahead and fire at it. There we go. The suit has been destroyed.
That's how it's done. Negative ammo. I'm spent.
Granted, Snuggs is kind of heading the wrong direction now. She wants to get into that primary facility. With all these X-rays on the grid, that's just not happening. Andromedon fires at Manny. It's another miss. Manny's got good cover there. At least from that angle he does. And another Archon is below us. The squad is keenly aware of that. Okay, so Snuggs is going to utilize her, I don't know, can she use her plasma blaster and hit that? No, it's too far off. Okay, well, damn, she wants to move forward, but there's not a lot of great cover. So she'll just do this. You know, slow but sure. Manny is going to take a shot at that Andromedon down below, and he scores a hit.
Deflection.
Okay. Proxy wants to get as close to the roof's edge as practical. After all, their whole reason for being up on this roof is to cover the approach of Snuggs, and he can't rightly do that from back there. So now he's found good cover near the edge. The Andromedon approaches, climbs up a ladder, takes aim at Proxy, and fires. It's a miss. Good deal.
Taking fire.
Well, certainly Proxy wants to retaliate. Do everything within his power to prevent that thing from climbing up here. So let's see. Frostbite, well, no, he'll just take a regular shot. And in doing so, he kills the pilot of the suit. That's half the battle. As to Manny, he needs to reload.
Ready to rock.
And he'll go into Overwatch.
Got it covered.
In the meantime, Snuggs needs to get a move on, and so she'll hustle.
Getting it done.
As stated earlier, she's looking to enter the primary building, but she has caught the attention of a pair of mutons, one of which may be the one that we lost track of earlier. These mutons waste no time in opening up on Snuggs. The first one scores a hit. The second one, a fire and a miss. As to this Andromedon suit, it gets up onto the roof. Manny takes a shot. And scores a hit.
Take the fire. Find some new cover!
The suit rushes over to Proxy, who uses Blade Storm, also scoring a hit. And that's about all the suit can do. Which is, of course, altogether fortunate. Now, Proxy can attempt to finish the thing off. Do so, he's gonna take a swing. And the suit is down.
That's how it's done.
And so currently, we've got 2 mutons on the grid and an Archon down below. Manny's gonna take a shot at one of those mutons. He scores a hit.
Hit the armor.
As to Snuggs, well, yeah, she's gonna keep moving. And she's gonna take advantage of this cover. After all, she has guns to her back. You know, it needed to even be said, but I'm gonna say it anyways, damn it. I do not want to lose any of these 3. We're so close to the end. And I expect this mission to be difficult. After all, we have raised the difficulty level. And it is the end game. But boy, I would like to see these 3 live through this whole ordeal. Now Snuggs is going to move up to this door. Not a lot of cover there.
On my way.
Not at all. Reserve for her the option to shoot. But then again, she can't. So, she'll try a plasma grenade. That should take care of any obstacles between herself and the Archon. Obviously, she can't proceed any further due to that acid. Well, she could, but that would have an effect, obviously. So she does a little bit of damage to the Archon. Manny is going to drop down below, and he'll put fire on the Archon as well. Now he's down there in the control center. He's got a good line of sight. And he fires. Good deal. Did critical damage. Fires again. That first one being lightning hands. And again, he does critical damage. So, let's see what Proxy can do to alleviate this threat. Or eliminate this threat, rather. He drops down. Damn. Took a little acid burn, but he did put down the Archon. Of course, that acid will continue to eat away at him. That being said, we need to wind up, wrap up, however you want to put it. I'm going to go with wrap up. We're going to need to wrap up this mission ASAP. Snuggs still cannot come inside. Well, she can just barely get inside, get her foot in the door, and use that wall for cover. So she'll do that. She'll go into Overwatch. As to Manny, he's going to proceed up to these windows. After all, those mutons, they've got quite a long road to end up here. And in fact, Proxy's going to join Manny in this effort. They will cover Snuggs. As soon as that acid dissipates, she'll make entry. And she'll go ahead and try to complete the mission. Oh, here they come. Proxy fires a shot, and the muton is dead.
What did you expect?
But we know too well that there's another muton out there.
Who's gonna make it?
And so, our squad will remain in Overwatch,
Moving to Overwatch.
awaiting that muton's approach. In the meantime, Snuggs approaches the broadcast panel.
Target in range. Move to hack the command console.
Here comes the other one. Proxy opens up, scores a hit. But The mutant's still on his feet, for now anyhow. Manny's gonna take a shot. And he seals the deal. Hell yeah. Well, now it's time to get to work, Snuggs. More specifically, she's gonna hack into that broadcasting relay or whatever it is, but before she does that, Proxy grapples up onto the roof. He's gonna move to about the center, and he will enter Overwatch.
Moving to Overwatch.
Manny will do much the same, utilizing his grapple. He'll move up one level, and he too will enter Overwatch. With that out of the way, now, Snuggs interrupts the world's regularly scheduled programming. And while she isn't a hacker, let's just say she took a crash course from Odd Noble prior to this mission. And apparently it paid off.
I'm in.
Status confirmed. We have control of the network tower. The signal is going out.
Excellent work. Let us take a look at the results.
Has cleared the perimeter, sir. Meeting limited resistance.
Well done, Doctor.
Yes, it would appear the feedback pulse is having the intended effect.
Shen, status. Did it work?
Advent assures us this breakthrough will be available to all citizens immediately. We go live to the speaker for more.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years we have put our trust in Advent, in the Elders, because we believed a better future is possible for all. Today, that trust, that belief, has been rewarded. Advent peacekeeping forces are traveling across the world, carrying the greatest gift from the Elders. A revolutionary gene therapy, yes, but so much more. This is an end to disease, to decay, to pain. The beginnings of a new tomorrow, available to all of us today. Truly, humanity finally takes its rightful place amongst the stars.
So, as this wounded and winded three-man echelon of Alpha Squad departs the Sky Ranger, everyone aboard the Avenger is elated. Everyone's relieved that these three came back alive, and that they successfully completed this, well, critical mission. Yeah, that's it, folks. That puts us onto the final act, which we will take a look at in the next episode. I hope you join me for that. I've enjoyed this.
We've gone as far as we can. It's time we go through this gateway of theirs and shut the Avatar project down for good. If our past experiences are any indication, we need to be prepared to throw everything we've got at them.
And this particular mission was conducted in honor of those from Alpha Squad that could not come along, whether it's Old School, Odd Noble, Black Widow, or Sandman, or moreover those that are no longer with us. Noisy Boy, Outlast even, and Lead. Anyways, this is Automatic for Automatic Games. I appreciate you watching. If you like this, and if you are subscribed, I will talk to you soon, friends.